This is actually going to be a celebratory speech for a best man speech. I'm going to be the best man in one of my good friends' weddings, and so it was good practice. Um, Thank you, everybody, today for coming in today and celebrating this special day with us for Mr. and Mrs. Kondo. I want to thank y'all for coming here and making the trip and spending this day with us because these two people are a very special and happy couple. And I'm glad to be giving the best man speech. I was actually there for the first time when Ty actually saw Abby and met her for the first time. Um, we were at a dance in high school, and out of everybody there, he spots this one girl who walks in, who was Abby, of course. She walks in, and he's like, "Hey, you see that cute girl over there?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Why don't you go ask her to dance?" He's like, Nah, I can't do that. I'm too scared. She's gonna say no." I was like, "Oh, come on, go ask her to dance." And we're just teasing with him and messing with him the whole entire time, me and a bunch of the guys, and he was just goo goo gaga over her, and he never went to go ask her to dance. And I was like, "Come on, Ty, you gotta go. You gotta go." We kept on pushing him and pushing him. He just didn't want to. And he was just like a little schoolgirl in the back of the corner just staring at her crush, or like a little girl going to a Justin Bieber concert for the first time. And we all remember how those girls were in junior high all over Justin Bieber. Well, that's how Ty was all over Abby. Just staring at her, just goo goo gaga. Well, he never went to go ask her to dance, and we're going to one of my friends' houses afterwards, and who was actually good friends with Abby at the time, and she ended up coming over too later on. But we're going in the truck, and I'm driving. He's like, "Man, I wish I would have gone over there and asked her to dance." He's like, "I'm never gonna see her again. I didn't even get her name." I was like, "Well, you never know. Faith always has its plans." And well, when we show up, 5 minutes later, Abby walks in with her friends, and me and Ty are talking to our group of friends, and I nudge him like, "Hey, look who's over there! It's time to shine." And right when he saw her, he just turned red as a tomato, and he was just so starstruck that she showed up. And then finally we were able to talk him into it to go over there and talk to her, because he wouldn't quit staring at her. And we would look over there and look at her too, and saw her staring back at Ty. We're like, "You need to go talk to her." So he finally goes up and talks to her for the first time and gets her number. After he gets her number, he comes back to us. He is cheesing from ear to ear, couldn't quit smiling. He was on cloud nine. He was the happiest person ever. And so time goes on, and they talk and everything like that. And me and him are talking about it and everything. Well, they go on the first date. After they go on the first date, he calls me after he drops her off at her house. He calls me and tells me about it, and he couldn't quit talking about it with us. And later on that night, we all went out to go eat and everything like that. Me and a bunch of the guys off the football team and everything, we went to go out to eat. Ty shows up, and he's just bouncing off of the walls, jumping up and down like a rabbit off of the Fox and Hound, just so excited. And he couldn't quit talking to us about it. That's all. We were there to go hang out and talk. No, all we learned about was Ty and Abby's date. What she wore, what perfume she wore, what clothes, everything about her. That's all he talked about. And he was just the happiest man ever. And every time we asked, "How are you doing? How are you and Abby doing?" He's like, he could go on forever about how great she is. Everything, he just goes down the list. He starts repeating things over. You're like, "Oh, you just said that." He's like, "Yeah, she's just that great." And he would just always show her off. And so when he started bringing her around us, he was like, "Oh yeah, this is my girlfriend Abby." Just show her off to the world. He was the happiest man he could be. And then she was great above us, so she went to Texas A&M, and he went to a junior college to play baseball. And well, after his first year at junior college, he said he was strictly set on one college, and that was Texas A&M. That's the college he wanted to go play baseball at. Finally, he got his answers, or his prayers answered, and he went out and he got an offer from Texas A&M to go play. He was the most excited man ever because all only offers he had were out of state, and he did not want to go out of state. He wanted to be closer to her, and so he was all happy. Come about sophomore, junior year of college, I was like messing with him and everything. I was like, so when y'all gonna get married? He's like, yeah, I want to talk about that. We're gonna get married. It's gonna be a great wedding. We're gonna get married. He's like, I already know. I'm gonna get married to her. It's gonna happen. I was like, okay, great. And come this summer, I'm texting him, talking to him, and everything like that. And he tells me, he's like, hey, I'm gonna propose. I was like, you are? Finally. I'm just messing with him and everything. He runs me down of it all, and we get on the phone talking, and he's the most excitedest man ever. And I want to say, Abby, you got a great guy. He's gonna do. He's going to be he's been a great friend to all of us here and a great person. He's going to be a great person to you, a great husband, and hopefully a great father one day. And we wish you everlasting hope and longing happiness, and just keep Ty in check. And if you ever need help with it, we'll come over and mess with him for you. But I hope y'all have a great life and a great wedding, and I hope y'all never forget this day because y'all deserve it and y'all deserve happiness. Hope you have a great life.